to at least try to break that combo, to try to break that flow that they have for themselves. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're currently jumping into our first round of our best of 3 of today here. One of these two teams will be taking this win to see where they can solidify themselves as they move forward to the upper bracket.
Yeah, and of course, the lane stages have begun right here. We do see the Zacian at the top lane. I believe that's together with the EV going up against the Buzzwole. Here, definitely going to. I think we're going to see some small trade-offs happening in between this because it's going to take a little bit of time for some of them to actually get online in the match. And here we see Buzzwole doing a little bit of scoring, but he's going up against the EV as well as the Zacian here is having a little bit of immunity by scoring, but he's going to get taken down. They're going to be the first mon here down in this game.
I mean, that's one of the few beauties, right? When your Pokemon doesn't necessarily need evolution here, you just naturally you already have that natural stat to allow you to go hit toe to toe. But then again, popping in some points, I wouldn't say it's a very significant lead. It's very quickly for them to turn up the tides. But the bottom side here, on the other hand, making full use of that range poke that we were mentioning earlier on during the drafting here. And now, especially since we got the Leafeon here, like some of our Pokemon here who only requires that evolution at level 4, making use of that advantage to go and try to poke them out as much as possible.
Yeah, and then of course we do see some AoE Whirlpool being used here by the Lapras. He does have a little bit of HP to him, so he can actually safely enter and exit into team fights, and that's going to give them an upper hand here for TeamMYS and particular stage. Of course, a repeat here at the top lane is going to be by the Fatu as well as the Buzzwole at the top lane, knowing that, but we do see Zoroark here being at the top lane.
This is actually very interesting here because like most teams that we've seen, right, usually have tried to prioritize getting those levels, getting those EXPs, but no, it doesn't seem for Ultimate Kai. They just want to try to get as much points as possible. I guess you could say a very objective mindset here, but of course, unfortunately for the Lapras, no way for him to run there, and the trainer will be able to knock him out, and that's going to give them a nice hefty amount of points and EXP. Yang trying to make his way to the bottom side, trying to see if he can secure the central area, but I think he entered the wrong neighborhood here, folks, and Buzzwole gonna give him a nice German suplex.
Yeah, quite a load of burst damage coming in from Team Kai there. I mean, I think it was just at the wrong place at the wrong time as well. But all is good. I think it's just returning back to the lane here. It's just a 1-mon down as well. Meanwhile, we're looking here at the bottom lane. Quite a few interesting going on here, and it's going to be 1 man down. It's going to be the Trevenant down here coming up from Team Kai Gaming. Whereas Ice still in the midst of all, they're trying to make an escape, push back the Lapras, but this time Zoroark gets taken down in the hands of the Leafeon. Decidueye gets the Leafeon back here, getting himself a double takedown here at the bottom lane.
Oh, Decidueye and Leafeon just absolutely loving the range damage they have. Woodhammer counting to try to lock down the Lapras as much as possible. The main look also has been committed by Yen to lock down Ibora here, the Hooper here, because they can't give it too much space. Yang unfortunately gets pulled back with the Buzzwole. Zoroark, no choice, had to commit the skill to back off, but he will not back off alone. Taking one down with him and feeling absolutely thrilled about it.
Wow, that Buzzwole is definitely ready to brawl over there. Getting the lead here for Team Kai Gaming, showing that, you know, they are in it to win it here in this game itself. Not just for a game, but also, of course, the whole series. And of course, we do have the Regirock here at the bottom lane. It's very crucial for them to actually take this down because it gives them the special defense as well as defense buff for them. Buzzwole leading charge. He got a submission, but he's down on HP. He's going to get taken down here. There's going to be 4 mons down coming up from Team Kai Gaming, looking for another intelligent side to actually make an escape here. And meanwhile, these basically goalposts at the bottom lane might just be destroyed. There's still not enough coming in from them, and also they're not just scoring.
Got a little bit too comfortable there in that position, especially coming in from the Leafeon, allowing HT to get really nice and close and literally putting the full damage in, allowing them to secure that Regirock. Although that shield's only gonna last for a couple of seconds, but then that Buzzwole cannot withstand the damage coming from HT. And he's already level 10, almost making it to level 11. He's currently on the roll. The trainer has trained his Pokemon well, and he's on an absolute roll. 3 knocks out in the process here, and look at the level difference here, Flavor. Zoroark is no longer he's not the kind of trainer you find at Route 3 holding the canopy. No, he's literally the Elite 4 now, and they need to find a way to keep him in check.
Yeah, he did too much side quest here in this game, putting himself in the lead here, currently at level 11 together with the Zacian. I think they're just snowballing through, having this advantage in terms of level as well as control of the game. So there needs to be a lot of work coming on from Team Kai Gaming here in this mid game. insane. Look at that. I think Amrion holding on the fort on his own here. Of course, the toss here coming from Lapras. I think that he's not able to actually win for defense here, but the water pulse there together with the comboization at the bottom lane here, giving a 2 KO streak for Zacian. Because going for a full score here, Lapras is going to have the opening. We usually want to give it to Lapras because I think if you were to compare, it's going to be much easier for Zacian to score. So whenever you can, you give it to Mon that they can actually having difficulties trying to score. Yep, top lane. This is going to be impressive here coming on from TeamMYS. They're able to actually take down 3 Mons from Team Kai Gaming. They lost the Buzzwole, they lost the Hooper, they lost the Trevenant as well, and they're going to keep scoring here at top lane. And meanwhile, taking down Leafeon here in the fray.
Oh, this is not good at all. It seems like the early prioritizing on objectives on objective points didn't really pay in their favor here since we see TeamMYS focusing a little bit more prioritizing their levelings, and it seems to pay off in dividends here. They're trying to make up for lost times. We're seeing the levels slowly rising, but we're still talking about a Zoroark and a Zacian who's currently level 12 and possibly level 13 shortly.
Yeah, and the thing is, if we look at the big team fights that will come up later on, but hold on to that thought yourself. Here comes the entry coming from the Buzzwole here, dancing and pinching. It's going to be Zacian gets taken down coming from TeamMYS. Well, Lapras with the Lapras Express. Oh! Wow, that was insane shot there coming from the Decidueye.
Precisely, Abe, and of course, Ice, thank God for the Hooper. Gonna be able to teleport them back out to safety, but they're gonna come back for it. No, they're gonna be trying to commit towards HT, giving them a little bit too much space and free roam around the map here. Need to try to keep him in check here, but still respect him. Oh no! HT realized that they're alone without the damage dealers. He goes right in for the supports. They know they can't do much against him. They can only delay the inevitable and top side, making full use of the CC and the mean look, locking him down in place. Dear friend Renegade, all he can do is just watch and pray.
Yeah, that was a really defensive attempt coming from the Buzzwole, because the thing is, if he doesn't actually make a move over there, they will actually try to go in for a score, try to hold him off as long as he can at the cost of him getting taken down. But I think, it did not stop them it did not slow down MYS in any way here. They're currently in the lead, 280 points to 54, and we're really left with 2 minutes and 30 more seconds, still waiting for the next Reggie to appear very, very soon, as well as the appearance of Rayquaza here at the central area, and that's going to be a very crucial team fight, and Team Kai Gaming is definitely looking forward to actually have the advantage of actually taking down Rayquaza and an opportunity for them to actually get some points of their own to win this match.
Yeah, and usually as well, when you lose your first space, the team that actually lose their first space will be given like a spawn of fresh new Indeedis at the side of their lanes here on the both sides. But the problem is look at how aggressive TeamMYS is in terms of control, ensuring they're taking the EXP. And of course now Rayquaza has been spawned. Let's see who's going to be able to take the lead for this one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be using Moonfly, but jumping in. Right now, they're losing out everyone. I think they were kind of rushing it because, in such a situation where the other team's actually leading, so Ultimate Kai actually has to be very, very careful, because for TeamMYS, they don't need the Rayquaza. All they have to do is just screen out the members from Team Ultimate Kai, preventing them from taking the Rayquaza and just win the game. Whereas Ultimate Kai, they have more burden to shoulder on, where they have to take down Rayquaza, go in for the scores, and much more. And they were going for early commitments. They did not wait a single second. The moment Rayquaza appears, they jump straight right in. I don't think they actually had a solid plan on how they want to enter into all that. But then, look at one here. They tried to go in takedown for the Night Moon Foxy, but quite unfortunate. If we look at the point gap in between them, it's 953 against 68 with 1 more minute to go. Even though points are double from this point forward at the 2-minute mark, even if all your mons have 50, so if you have all 5 of them, you can only score 500 in a single attempt for everyone.
But it's such a big difference in levels as well. Like, even though 12 and 15, it doesn't seem like much, but it's actually quite significant. And Zacian just literally on a roll with the mean low locking him down in place. Boswell has nowhere else to go. And of course, Desilai having the free roam and for comfortability of just hitting it from the back lines, because he's just that confident that his team got him covered from the front, from the back. All he can do is just relax and see whether he can try to get some highlights for himself.
Yeah, there's too much to handle here. I mean, like, you have to remember, on the front end, you're going up against the Zation. On the back end, you still have to be careful of the Spirit Shackle coming on from the CDI. And here you see the Knock being utilized as well, the Unite coming on from the CDI from all the way to the back. So there's no one from Team Ultimate Kai can actually catch this backhand, backcap these heroes. So this is going to be quite problematic itself. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What a round. What a round.
It is an insane one. I'm really excited to see who's actually going to be taking this, who actually has done the most amount of damage. It's at times it feels like it was Azaki, but in the end it's going to be Zora coming in with the big hits here. But not to say Yemo was not too far behind. It's like just a one knockout difference. That's just pretty much it.
Yeah, I think the thing about Zoroark is because he was literally just snowballing the whole time. Every time he sees an opportunity to actually take down the enemy mons, he actually takes up on that. So basically, it's like, we'll see how these teams go up against one another. So ladies and gentlemen, this is game number 2 in between Team MYS versus with Team Ultimate Kai. Here at the upper bracket, first round, we have Team MYS on the orange side and Team Ultimate Kai on the blue side this time about. Previously, they were actually in the other side. And Team MYS looking for one more game win to actually make it a win in the series, whereas Team Ultimate Kai is still at 0 wins after game number 1 and looking for game number 2 win here to force a game number 3.
The amount of pressure, getting some points in, but also getting some control on their side of the wild Pokemon here. And look at where Ice is. He's a little bit too deep into enemy territory, but he's not alone. HT is right behind him alongside with Kiko here. Can they be able to secure? No, he's unfortunately not able to secure that Baltoy, but he at least get the amount of pressure. But I don't think Ice will be able to walk out of that situation and is instantly gonna get knocked out.
Yeah, this invasion is not working. Yeah, well, it didn't work out a bit. I guess they got caught a little bit off guard here. That's gonna be a win for Team Ultimate Kai at the current moment. So giving backspace to our Urshifu to actually get a little bit of levelings inside. And after clearing that up, it's gonna bring things back to top lane to provide a little bit of assistance to the Fatum and going up against the Lapras as well as a Chansey at the top lane. Let's see one more actually.
The thing is this, right? Although yes, it's unfortunate that our dear friend HT had to be knocked out there inside deep into enemy territory. But look at the level difference, right? They managed to divert so many players of Ultimate Kai. That's gonna allow a little bit more free roam coming in from the Kabaskan and even from Drizzle here.
Yeah, and of course, here at the top lane, we do see scoring after scoring coming up from Yemu, as well as a hit at the top lane. So this is going to capitalize on all these buffs for the health items. And meanwhile, just going to be making escape. It's okay. It's a Lapras. Should be doing quite fine as well. Fatum here by Idora, still waiting for a little bit of time and to actually just having an evolution coming in very soon due to a Trevenant. Having a little bit of space here. Oh, in the top, it's going to be clearance coming on from Team Kai. I guess this time they mean business. Definitely look a little bit better here in this game number 2 compared to the previous match.
A lot more tension, a lot more contention as well. Foxy playing around the base here, but here comes Yang. He's already full form, revealing the fact that he's currently blazing in this case here. Yoshifu is also level 7, going toe to toe here.
So right now we are seeing a different kind of game coming up from both sides, not going against one another too much in this match. So they're taking their time a little bit because they know that draft is a little bit different coming from both sides. Look at that Wood Hammer being utilized by Trevenant. Almost tried to clear as much as possible on the clearing one. Meanwhile, Blazing getting this matchup against the Urshifu. But Trevenant getting a double hit coming in, but it's going to be one Mon takedown here on the other end. It is going to be the Aspeon down.
Really beautiful pick. A good decent amount of trades. Not really massive on either side, but very interesting that he actually went for the skull instead of the Sir. But I think they did prioritize a little bit with Sir. But Regis, of course, being secure on the side for Team MYS, and then Sally, unfortunately, our dear friend Renegade completely isolated from the rest of the team here, and now it's their turn to go on this run. The run is real. The Wood Hammer is great with the lockdown and the throw in place here. He even had the skull to try to press him back, but he's still up and running. That healing coming in from the Salt Boy on HT support, absolutely significant.
Yeah, that shoving the Blaziken off away from the goal post to ensure that they're not able to actually go in for any scores. Right here, meanwhile, in the top lane, Yemu going mano a mano against this Kramer here at the top lane. Try to make it blink out here, but Lapras will be able to actually get that takedown up from that top lane. Should be fine because he has all those damage output from the water pulse.
able to break down that first space here. Reggie Lecky also has currently been spawned. Yang trying to find that prime opportunity here, and they looks like they're going to be able to find one. Espion not able to get away in time, and Blitz is going to be able to secure the KO.
This is going to be 1-1 down. This is definitely, and Reggie Lecky this down is going to push this top lane. So I think Team Ultimate Kai has to go in for defense, has to prevent Reggie Lecky from pushing forward. If not, it'll be an opportunity for TeamMYS actually going for more scores. It seems that TeamMYS is determined to go for a look at that damage there, taking down the Urshifu. So it's going to be Urshifu down, waiting for Espion for 1 more second. It's going to be coming back in there. Reggie Lecky pushing forward here. There's nobody stopping them. 23 seconds on the clock, giving big, huge opportunities for TeamMYS to score on them. But still holding on here. But it seems that hole on the Blaziken will be sufficient to actually take him down as well. More opportunity for TeamMYS to go in for scores. And right now, Espion probably not in a good place here, especially not getting any form of buff as the goalpost is no longer there. MYS just having huge lead here over Team Ultimate Kai in terms of points as well, in terms of level as well. We see the most levels here on the Lapras as well as the Blaziken from Team MYS.
Oh yeah, the Reggie Rock also has been spawned as well, and the rest of the team slowly making their way here, particularly Urshifu as well. Yang trying to get some points and levels into the mix as well. Honestly, they can able to catch Yang before the rest of the team comes by. Thankfully, he'll be able to reach the first base, get a nice burst of movement speed to try to sustain. Starting out the Reggie Rock, trying to break it out as quickly as possible, but here comes the cavalry here. And instantly, they have to respect that. No, Renegade want to try to steal it again, but no, Yang's not going to allow it. More knocks out here. Trevor on the back line, able to get his hand on the Intellion, not able to give him some free roam for the back line, but that's not going to happen. Yang having free roam without the Trevor to control him at all. He's having literally a thrill of a run here.
Yeah, most definitely. And of course, they do have the buff coming out from the Reggie Rock as well after taking it down, giving them huge advantage in this team fight. So despite them jumping into the goalpost for Team Ultimate Kai, they are still able to take down that Cramoran as well as the Espion inside. They are just snowballing through here. Of course, Trevenant coming into the rescue, shoving off the Blaziken away. He can still sustain as much damage as he can, but can he hold on as much as he can? He would hammer being leashed out, but the damage output is a little bit too strong for him to handle, and down he goes for the next few seconds. Meanwhile, we do see Urshifu getting some points off at the top lane from Team MYS. Meanwhile, the bottom lane still pushing forward. Team MYS by the Espion, Blaziken, as well as the Blissey here, pushing forward.
Oh yeah, more. Slowing things down. Can't believe he's still alive! Although yes, unfortunately he's not going to be able to stop the first base, but he managed to delay them long enough for the rest of the squad. He will go down eventually here, but Renegade doesn't really having the best of health. The rest of the squad tries to go to him for the second round, pumps the Unite move here, and Foxy needs to try to reposition himself, but with the amount of healing coming from HT, sustains him and he keeps him alive.
Yeah, that was a great time for them to actually have that engagement, because basically they're just 1 minute away from the Rayquaza. By then, they should all have their Unite moves ready for their best and final engagement here at the Rayquaza pit. Meanwhile, the bottom here is going to be a slow bro against the... Wow, I thought that the slow bro was able to actually sustain all that damage coming from Blaziken, but unfortunately I was wrong on that. And this time, once again, it's going to be this Reggie Lecky takedown and hands of MYS pushing forward the top lane once again.
Wait, Flavor, you think the slow bro can withstand the might of the flaming Bruce Lee? Really?
I mean, it looked like he could, but then I guess I was wrong on that part. But that was quite unfortunate. I think he was also trying to make an escape over there, and he didn't have much as well. He didn't have his Unite move, which was already been used already at the top lane. Yeah, basically, even if he did have one, holding doesn't do much, because if he dish out damage, it's not going to be sufficient to take down the Blaziken anyways. Yeah, and plus if you look at the Blaziken, he's rated at level 14 here in his match against a Slowbro at level 11. So who am I to say that he's able to actually do any of that? But meanwhile, here Rayquaza is already out. Now Team MYS, they don't have to do much. All they have to do is just screen out Team Ultimate Kai from actually getting the Rayquaza, but they also can go in an offense right to take them down here as Vicious Iron Renegade gets taken down. They don't have the Urshifu anymore. It's a 4v5 situation here. Espion tries to make an escape. Of course, the Water Pulse. That was gonna be, but the hole's over there. It's gonna be used up and goes for chase. They're gonna get the slow bro as well. That's gonna be 3-1 down. Only left out the Espion as well. So Trevenant to go in for the defend over here, but the Espion's gonna be taken down. 16 seconds on the clock, and here we do see Trevenant having the moment to himself, trying to defend against 5 mons from Team MYS, and it's not gonna do much because they're able to clean them out. Will clean here in that previous team fight.
They didn't even need the Rayquaza either.
They don't. They don't. Because
Their priority is just like, you know, we're just gonna keep knocking them out to next Tuesday here, and just keep donking points after points because they are currently at their peak, and there's no way, there's literally nothing in this round they can do to actually knock them back down.
yeah, that's true. So right now, the only thing that Ultimate Kai can do is actually force this Rayquaza with hopes they can actually get the last hit in. And they lost one of the big damage dealers here, which is going to be the Espeon. They don't have the Urshifu in the next 6 more seconds. And if he actually comes back, it's going to take a little while for him to actually reach out the Rayquaza pit here. So for TeamMYS, they just have to be careful to ensure the Slowbro doesn't get the last hit. And Blaziken's going to be the one getting that. And they're going to go in for more dunking and scoring action here on Team Ultimate Kai in the last few moments in remaining left in the game.
Oh man, what a round. Complete domination here. Making it away, man. Oh man, the thing is this is such a great round. I can't think of anyone more worried to take that spot, that MVP spot than HT here. I think he has just so much impact to that round itself, Flavor.
Yeah, I think this was just a great opener for TeamMYS in this competition. They've shown time and time again why they're one of the best teams in the region. We're not just talking about Malaysia as well as Singapore, but in the region itself as they made it to the